Men go all out for women, but in the end, the woman actually took out his heart and lungs. Of course, she also got his wallet. Just awakened, Wang Destiny found himself lying on the operating table. And he always feels a kind of inexplicable emptiness. Maybe emptiness always comes after excessive exhaustion. But when he saw the blood-stained scalpel beside him, he then realized he was the one who had been cut. I was actually stabbed. He wanted to get his phone to call the police and restore his dignity. As a result, he was too weak all over. He staggered and then fell down. Vaguely, he recalled a scene before he lost consciousness. It turned out that not only was his waist injured, but his whole body was emptied out. Wang Destiny does not understand why he hasn't died yet. After finally getting hold of the phone, he discovered that he could only open one game on the phone. In a daze, he seemed to see his deceased great-grandmother waving to him. At this moment, he could only try one last desperate move. He could only start up the game called Desire World. The next second, he arrived in another place, Destiny World. Looking at his empty body, the good news was that he was still alive. The bad news is that his parts are really gone. Just at this moment, a bus is approaching him. Shortly after, a beautiful woman in black stockings slowly gets off the bus. But her looks are even more stunning. Wang Destiny quickly retracted his earlier words. This is at best just a girl in black stockings. The girl in black stockings stared at Wang Destiny with an expression that did not brighten. But he was not afraid at all. After all, his whole body has been hollowed out. What else could he lose now? Or perhaps, can you kill a dead person? Thinking like this, Wang Destiny suddenly felt that his already empty chest became half an inch wider. Then he saw the woman in black stockings make a gestural invitation to board the car. Wang Destiny wanted to go up and see what was going on. But he suddenly felt mischievous and said, "Young sir, please get in the car." The woman in black silk instantly shut down. Wang Destiny had to repeat it again. His domineering leaked actions. He's just one step away from baring his naked body. Even the street lamp on the side couldn't bear to watch. The black stocking woman's face started to twitch at the words. Her cracked face began to drip with blood. The next second, she opened her blood-filled mouth and roared. "Please get on the car." Wang Destiny sneered. "As someone without organs, am I supposed to be afraid of this?" After saying that, he turned into a big asshole. He directly made the black silk woman spin and dance. "Now, tell me, young sir, please get in the car." The female ghost exclaimed that she was careless and did not dodge. But faced with Wang Destiny's aggressive aura, oh no, not just aggressive, it could scare off ghosts. The woman in black stockings was about to bite through her back molars. She endured it and said, "Young sir, please get on the bus." Wang Destiny then got on the bus satisfied. At the same time as he entered, his clothes unexpectedly became brand new. At this moment, the gears of fate also began to turn. At this time, the car was already full of people. But everyone looked dazed. Wang Destiny sat down next to a beautiful woman. At this moment, he still didn't forget to flirt with the girl. The woman in black stockings walked up immediately and said, "Welcome to Desire World to listen to the whispers of the gods." The gods said, "Challenges that belong to each of you will now begin." Upon hearing this, Wang Destiny curled his lips and secretly thought, "This guy is really a fortune teller." At the same time, in the real world, inside an abandoned factory, a man who looked like a doctor walked out slowly with a box in hand. Is a red sports car parked at the door with a beautiful woman? Are they all gone? The man put down the box in his hand and said, "I'll take care of it. You can rest assured, not missing a single thing." The woman licked her lips and said, "You did a good job." The doctor was about to say, "You're welcome." Suddenly, a handgun was pointed at his forehead. The next second, with a bang, the woman pulled the trigger. "Next time, you shouldn't do so well, okay?" The medic got headshot and insta-killed, straight to respawn. Then I saw a beauty holding the heart in the box. The next second, she excitedly licked it, and I heard the whispers of the gods. At this moment, inside the Desire World bus, the woman in black stockings began to introduce the game rules. The first challenge is called Abandon. In 10 minutes, they will pass through a large bridge. Due to long-term disrepair, it cannot support so many people. At that time, the bridge will collapse, and everyone will die. But if only one person goes down, they can safely cross the bridge. As for who this person is, they can decide by voting or by forcibly driving them away. Only those who complete the final challenge will have their desires fulfilled by the gods. After she finished introducing, they now only have 9 minutes left. And the person who got off the car naturally died. The crowd was in a panic. Wang Destiny, however, felt that death was not scary. What's scary is that his phone hasn't been formatted yet, but in his current situation, is he dead or not? At this moment, a pregnant woman in the car suddenly said, "Don't let me get off the car. My baby hasn't been born yet. I can't die." Some people talk about their cancer. There are also people saying their son is still in the intensive care unit, and they cannot get off the car. Suddenly, everyone in the car started to articulate their personal reasons for needing to stay alive. Wang Destiny was stunned. Mother of asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Are all of your reasons so hardcore? In that case, it seems like reclaiming organs might not be a big deal after all. Later, a middle-aged man stood up. He believed that from a rational perspective, the first to be eliminated should be the drag on the team. That is to say, the pregnant woman who spoke first. Upon hearing this, the pregnant woman's whole demeanor changed. With tears in her eyes, she started shouting, "Are you still human for doing this?" To his surprise, the middle-aged man said that women use pregnancy as a moral blackmail against them. "Let them go die. Aren't you cruel?" With these words, everyone obtained the agreement and support from all, and they began to urge pregnant women to get off the car one by one. Everyone justified their actions by calling it consideration for the team. In the end, the pregnant woman was forcibly pushed to the door by a group of people. The black-stocking woman beside also revealed a smug smile at this moment, looking like she had achieved her goal. Wang Destiny had a suspicion in his heart after seeing this. I watched as the pregnant woman was pushed out of the car. But he pulled her up with one hand. Then he began to explain slowly and leisurely. "Your logic has been wrong from the very beginning. She did say that only one person could cross the bridge at a time. But she didn't say that this person had to be chosen from among us." As she spoke, she even pointed at the woman in black stockings. Seeing this, the woman in black stockings immediately became anxious. "I warn you, there is less than a minute left to cross the bridge. If you don't throw him out, you will all die." But this made Wang Destiny more certain of what he had in mind. "Throw her down. Hello, I am fine. Everyone is fine. Who agrees and who opposes now?" Everyone naturally agreed when they heard this. If they could get the NPC out of the car, they wouldn't have to kill anyone. So all eyes were fixed firmly on the woman with black stockings, at this moment when she was trembling with anger. Wang Destiny waved his hand and said, "Princess, please get out of the car." The woman in black stockings is actually an NPC. She was kicked away by the male lead. It turns out that just now, the male lead discovered a secret. He gave the woman in black stockings a big slap when she got on the car. Although the woman in black stockings was angry at that time, she did not fight back. So Wang Destiny speculated that it must be some kind of rule that prevented the woman in black stockings from harming the passengers. The black stocking woman's face changed when she heard the words. Then she pounced towards Wang Destiny. She was easily blocked by Wang Destiny's hand. "What's your status? How dare you ride in the same car as me?" After saying that, he kicked the woman in black stockings out with one foot. "Get out of here." At the same time, a line of blood words appeared on the car window, indicating that they had passed this test, just when everyone was happy. But no one noticed Wang Destiny on the side. He actually had a talisman paper appear out of thin air in his hand. Wow, is this explosive equipment loot? At the same time, a voice kept appearing in his mind. "Hey kid, get in the car. I'll give you the power of a demon." Wang Destiny covered his head and muttered, "Is this serious equipment?" Although it looks a bit strange, it appears to be an item for the summoner class. Later, he stuffed it into his pocket. But I live my life cautiously, and any equipment drops are a result of my daily good deeds. I accept them gratefully and without guilt. At that moment, the car stopped. The next round of the game is about to begin. The car stopped in front of a building called Bloody Retirement Home. Wang Destiny was the first to get off the car. The pregnant woman who had just gotten off the car suddenly noticed. There was a broken doll on the ground. And in the real world, a woman is sitting in front of a dressing table. She is looking at her ugly face in the mirror, holding her head in pain and shouting loudly. "Why is this happening? This is not me. I should have been able to become my original self again. It's all his fault." The scene switches and once again arrives at Desire World, where the pregnant woman is frightened by the doll on the ground and screams repeatedly. Wang Destiny kicks it out at the sight. Soon, everyone got off the car, one after another. The bus also left at this time. As the crowd entered this bloody retirement home, a pair of red high heels suddenly appeared closely behind. Just then, a woman in a white coat appeared and said, "I am the director here. You are the volunteers for this time." Then she greeted everyone to follow her inside. One timid girl hugged Wang Destiny in fear. Because there are scattered arms and thighs everywhere, and each room is filled with various sounds. "I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Delicious. So delicious." Suddenly, the dean stopped and said, "Each of you is responsible for 3 rooms. There are instructions left by the children at the door of each room. Remember, you must strictly take care of the elderly according to these instructions, or you will bear the consequences." On the first floor, on the far right, there is a shared kitchen. Each room has its own bathroom. After speaking, the dean took out a stack of task cards from his pocket. She threw them out. Immediately, she turned around and left. "Go now, they can't wait any longer. By the way, after it gets dark, just stay in the room, don't come out. It's better not to sleep too deeply at night." The male lead never expected that he put his heart and soul into a woman. The woman actually really took his heart and lungs. Also took his waist. Wang Destiny, who has lost all his organs, shuttles through the Desire World. He hopes to become a normal person again. He begins to experience various challenges. And this time, the task is to deliver meals to the elderly in the nursing home, as introduced on the small card on the door. Wang Destiny decided to go to the kitchen first. He looked at the swathes of blood in the hallway. Wang Destiny knew he had to be careful with this mission. If he does not take care well, he could very likely be in mortal danger. When he arrived in the kitchen, he found that everyone else was busy preparing dinner. Wang Destiny also planned to prepare a well-done meat dish according to the elderly person's preference. While Wang Destiny was cooking, the remark of the middle-aged man known as Lu Brother caught his attention. It turns out that this Lu Brother has not entered Desire World for the first time. But each challenge will not be repeated, so he also does not know how to avoid danger. But one thing can be reminded in advance: never do things that can bring the dead back to life. Because once a person dies, who can be sure that the person revived through such means is still the same person as before? A man who heard these words asked in shock, Are you saying that the one revived through this method is a ghost? Lu Brother said he didn't know what it was, but it definitely wasn't human. Lu Brother also knew that only the dying or someone whose desire had reached the extreme would behave like that. They will enter the desire world. So it's difficult for the people present to take in his words, but he still has to say them. When desire entangles, death becomes a kind of liberation. At the same time, Wang Destiny has also prepared dinner. Then he stood outside the door with the food in his hands and knocked on the door for a long time, but there was no response. Wang Destiny had to push the door open directly and saw a skinny old man sitting on the bed in the room. He saw the steak that Wang Destiny brought over. The old man took a few sniffs and then he began to eat heartily. Seeing this, Wang Destiny felt that the task he drew this time was quite simple. He really was lucky. At this moment, the old man suddenly made a move and stabbed his hand into Wang Destiny's chest. He kept shouting, "It tastes bad," repeatedly. This sudden attack scared Wang Destiny quite a bit. If it doesn't suit your taste, just say it. Can I not change it to 9 turn large intestine? For you? Why do you always go straight for the jugular? Are you polite? At the same time, the old man's hand kept rummaging inside Wang Destiny's body. He found that it was completely empty inside. The old man was so angry that he kept pulling it out of Wang Destiny's chest and inserting it back in. The old man could only say, "Abba," with his mouth. He was thinking in his heart, "Is this guy even human?" But at this moment, Wang Destiny was really unwilling. He didn't expect to be robbed alive, and even after death, he would still be robbed. Whether it's a person or a ghost, they all want to rob me, right? As he spoke, he took out that piece of talisman. If a tiger doesn't show its might, you truly think I'm Hello Kitty? At this moment, Wang Destiny seems to be possessed by a grim reaper, emitting a terrifying blood-red aura from his entire body. It's you who touched my sore spot. You enjoy prying into people's tastes, huh? The next moment, the old man was slapped down by Wang Destiny. Immediately, Wang Destiny grabbed the old man's head and smashed it down to the ground again. You don't want to eat, so I'll force-feed you. Wang Destiny was talking while smashing. You really think I have no temper? Still not begging for mercy, poor old man can only say, "Baba." Wang Destiny doesn't understand. Just then the door suddenly opened, revealing the pregnant woman from the car. But what she saw in front of her made her eyes widen in terror. Because the whole room was filled with blood. She immediately fainted with her eyes rolling back. At this moment, Wang Destiny's mind was constantly filled with whispers that seemed like those of demons. Kill him! Blow his head off! This unexpectedly made the usually gentle Wang Destiny actually have the urge to smash the opponent's head. The poor old man can only say, "Abba Abba Gula Gula." Just as Wang Destiny was about to act, his phantom suddenly disappeared. Wang Destiny was speechless. Just 3 minutes? Is this okay, Shiako? Later, he took out a prop, planning to summon again. He was prompted with an evil spirit ticket. Cooling time, 3 hours. Damn, this thing actually has a cooldown time. Losing the buff from the destiny of one immediately makes you feel weak. Sir, listen to me. It was all just a misunderstanding earlier. Didn't expect the other party to obediently nod. Wang Destiny wondered if he was just scared by himself. He then asked with a mischievous smile, "Do you want to eat or not?" The old man immediately obediently started eating. At this time, Wang Destiny also woke up. It seems that the evil spirit ticket can affect people's minds. Otherwise, a civilized person like himself wouldn't keep thinking about blowing people's heads off. I don't know what he will encounter next, but it's not clear that the evil spirit ticket is his trump card. It's best not to let others know. Just as Wang Destiny dragged the pregnant woman into the house, the pregnant woman also woke up. Wang Destiny had just wanted to explain. The pregnant woman started shouting for help. Unfortunately, Wang Destiny could only cover her mouth. He began to talk nonsense seriously. "Don't interrupt. Listen to me. At this point, I have to come clean. Actually, I am from the relevant department. It's not good if you know too much. In any case, as long as I am a good person, that's all that matters. So I hope you can help me keep it a secret." I didn't expect the pregnant woman to really believe it. Truly, one pregnancy, silly for 3 years. Originally, the pregnant woman sought help from Wang Destiny. Although Wang Destiny agreed to help, she stated that she couldn't guarantee success and definitely couldn't take the risk herself. An hour passed in the blink of an eye. The people in the hall were all sharing their own experiences. Some people were tasked with cleaning the rooms, but ended up having one ear bitten off. Some were helping an old man with a massage, but the old man's entire back ended up being covered in sores. The most tragic of all was actually that Lu brother. He actually got his leg bitten off. Just then, the dean walked over, still wiping the blood off his body repeatedly. "What are you all doing here? Have you all finished your tasks?" The crowd all complained that these tasks were impossible to complete. Upon hearing this, the dean licked his tongue and said, "It's all right if the tasks cannot be completed. Although you volunteers are not good at working, the taste is still quite good." Immediately after, she found the belated Wang Destiny and the pregnant woman. Wang Destiny immediately flattered and said, "Dean, of course I came to see you. Who knew I would be stunned by your beauty and unable to walk properly? I'm coming over now." The pregnant woman beside was dumbfounded, thinking, "Is this person really an official? Wow, you really don't hold back, huh?" Upon hearing this, the dean walked over and patted Wang Destiny on the shoulder. "Tonight, I will find you alone." This has completely confounded Wang Destiny. He never expected that his casual remark would be taken seriously by the other party. He is worried that he might have triggered something unintentionally. After the dean left, everyone realized that Wang Destiny had actually already completed the task. So everyone requested him to share the tips and secrets to pass through. After all, we are all humans and should help each other, right? Now everyone is on the same boat. People shouldn't be so selfish. Lu brother and Su pushed Wang Destiny into the spotlight with just a few words. Wang Destiny finally couldn't take it anymore and told everyone to shut up. He's so damn sick of people morally blackmailing others. After he finished speaking, he grabbed the pregnant woman's hand and prepared to leave. Lu brother, upon seeing this, quickly stopped Wang Destiny. He decided to use information about Desire World as an exchange in order to obtain clues from Wang Destiny. He is willing to tell everyone about his last participation in the Desire World game. And this news will definitely help them achieve their desires. After lighting a cigarette, Brother Lu said, "It was that game that showed me the truth of Desire World. The female ghost invited the male lead to have fun at night. She didn't expect that the male lead's body had already been emptied. Wang Destiny, whose waist was cut open, is like a man who has lost his engine. It turns out that just after Wang Destiny sent away the female ghost headmistress, everyone found out that he had actually passed the challenge. So Lu brother prepared to use his past experience of visiting Desire World. He planned to exchange for the secret of Wang Destiny's clearance. Originally, Lu brother's full name is Lu Chongui. He owed a lot of debts because he was addicted to gambling. He is often beaten up by people looking to collect debts from him. It was around that time that he entered Desire World. He completed a challenge. At that time, his desire was money. He needed 1 million. After returning to the real world, his desire came true. But his father had an accident and fell from a height at the construction site where he worked. He became a vegetable after the fall. And Lu Chongui received compensation of exactly 1 million. His desire indeed came true, but at the cost of his father. His father is still lying in the hospital now. Because of his desire, his father became a vegetable. Upon hearing this, Wang Destiny speculated in his heart that if Lu Chonggui's words were true, the way desires are fulfilled is not by descending from the sky, but by some seemingly reasonable means. Wang Destiny's desire is to retrieve his organs, so it is very likely that what is retrieved is the decayed organs, or it triggers an event to retrieve it from someone who has transplanted his organs. Therefore, when fulfilling his desires, he must try to avoid these unfavorable outcomes as much as possible. At this moment, Lu Chonggui once again requested Wang Destiny for help, because each of them is responsible for 3 rooms. Now with just the first one, he's already missing a leg. In fact, Wang Destiny himself also doesn't know whether beating the old man is effective. Even if he confesses, those people will probably just end up dying faster. So he can only tell everyone that he really didn't discover any game mechanism. After saying that, he left with the pregnant woman. But he had a plan in mind. Wang Destiny was prepared to come back and ask that old man, hoping to get some clues. At this moment, the old man had already been frightened by Wang Destiny, huddling in the corner. The pregnant woman standing by asked puzzledly, "Aren't you an official person? Why didn't you help them just now?" Wang Destiny didn't expect the pregnant woman to speak up for those people. Clearly, when they were on the bus, those people heartlessly left him behind. However, the pregnant woman said that if at that moment someone really had to be left behind, perhaps she might have made the same choice as them. After all, she also has desires that must be fulfilled. It turns out her husband is a firefighter. Not long ago, he sacrificed himself in a rescue mission. Now they only have this unborn child. Although doctors said the child has congenital malformations and cannot survive, he still wants to save the child. As long as she can complete the challenge, everything will be fine. Wang Destiny never expected that this child is actually a descendant of a hero. He then began to interrogate the old man. Why did he just pick his pocket? An old man who only says, "Abba Abba," can only write down the reasons. He doesn't like to eat fully cooked meat, but Wang Destiny remembers what the dean said, that the information outside is left by their children. It clearly states that they like to eat fully cooked meat. Goodness, his children are clearly setting him up. However, Wang Destiny has also inferred a clue from this, but is not sure if it is correct. The pregnant woman expressed willingness to give it a try. After all, if it weren't for Wang Destiny, she would have died in the car. Shortly after, Wang Destiny told her that the information left by the children outside the door was most likely wrong. Reversing it might help avoid danger. Upon hearing this, the pregnant woman prepared to give it a try. But is it true that if, as Chonggui said, this child will really be healthy if he survives? But then Wang Destiny began to get a headache. After all, the dean was supposed to come to him that night. Although the dean has an amazing figure. But that thing, she's not human. 2 hours later, when Wang Destiny was lying comfortably in bed, the dean actually came. "What are you staring at? Why don't you go with your sister?" Wang Destiny began to calculate in his heart. Although the cooldown time of the evil spirit ticket is up, the dean is obviously much stronger than this old man. What if he can't beat her in one shot? Would that mean he's really going to be taken care of by her? To do or to be done? That's a problem indeed. To preserve his innocence, he can only resort to outsmarting her. I only saw Wang Destiny baring his chest and saying, "Dean, I really want to be with you, but I am actually a man without an engine. My V12 engine was taken away by the bad guys. Both engines are gone. Dean, the bad guy took away my love. He took away my love." Useless stuff. The volunteers responsible for 401 and the old man are all missing. Go find them, and then go to sleep. Do you really want me to go? Dean, didn't you say not to go out after dark? Listen to advice and eat a good meal. I've known since I was little. What are you saying? I mean, I've always liked to look for people since I was little. Really professional. Don't worry, as long as you bring the person back, I won't let you work in vain. rewards and such are not important. The main thing is that I want to help reduce the dean's worries. Wow, this person is really good at pretending. Later, Wang Destiny remembered the person in charge of 401, who was the white stockings girl sitting next to him on the bus. He didn't see her in the lobby in the afternoon. He didn't know if the dean asked him to find someone or help with collecting corpses. But now that things have come to this, he could only follow orders obediently. Saying this, he hurriedly ran out, muttering, "In the world of martial arts, speed breaks all defenses. Lin! Bing! Do! Sha! Jia! Jun! Lai! Xian! The sacred formation marches forth. By the decree of the Grand Supreme Elder, so it shall be. Amen." However, Wang Destiny became more and more alarmed as he walked because he found that his footsteps were a bit too loud. Will he inadvertently attract something strange? However, when he reached the 4th floor, Wang Destiny suddenly realized he was wearing sports shoes. He wouldn't make such footsteps. But the footsteps following from the 2nd floor to here should be from high heels. Just at this moment, a figure suddenly appeared behind Wang Destiny. "Finally caught up with you." The man suddenly found a ghost behind him. But he started singing, "Arise, you who refuse to be slaves." Originally, the male lead is a person without even internal organs. It seemed unnecessary to be afraid of ghosts. But when the female ghost behind him kept licking his face, he felt it was necessary. He had to find a way to escape. However, the female ghost continued to pursue him relentlessly. One hand even climbed directly onto his shoulder. Wang Destiny decided that he could not sit idly by any longer. He could only take out his precious treasure to scare her away. Thus, he shouted boldly and pulled out his own prop ticket. What an audacious evildoer, daring to show off in front of Great Mighty Heavenly Long. In the end, Great Mighty Heavenly Long did not appear, and his own hand was unable to move. Just saw a female ghost's ghost hand grabbing Wang Destiny's arm. Then the head of the female ghost slowly floated over. "What did you just say?" "Don't rush, I will be ready soon." Upon hearing this, Wang Destiny ran away, thinking, "I'll see you later. I just have numb hands, not numb legs, so I can't use a train ticket." Socrates once said, "If you can't beat them, insult them. If you can't insult them, run away." Wang Destiny swiftly left the female ghost behind in the dust. The ghost hand that was hanging on his shoulder slowly crawled down as well. Wang Destiny then turned his head and discovered. It turns out this female ghost is fragmented. I just remembered when he first went up to the 3rd floor, there were only footsteps. When he was almost on the 4th floor, he had an extra tongue and a hand. It seems that the body of this female ghost is scattered around the hallway, and she is in the process of putting it back together. No wonder he had to wait for her, and wait for her to finish piecing herself together. I guess he would be in big trouble once she's done. Thinking of this, Wang Destiny quickly patted his startled little heart. However, he soon realized that he didn't have a heart, so he didn't have a heartbeat at all. At this moment, Wang Destiny also noticed that there was no blood here. It seems that the situation is much better compared to the 4th floor. Wang Destiny quickly found room 401. The note above indicates the elderly person inside has dementia. He likes to play hide and seek with people. He always hides behind the curtain every time. But playing hide and seek with him is very dangerous. According to his previous deduction, looking at the information in reverse, the solution to 401 should be to play hide and seek with the old man. But when Wang Destiny opened the door, he said he would hide behind the curtains, but there were no curtains in the room at all. Just as Wang Destiny didn't know where to look, a series of hurried footsteps could be heard in the corridor. Immediately, he saw 2 huge hills coming towards him. This is exactly the white-clothed girl he came to look for. Wang Destiny hurriedly asked where the old man she was in charge of had gone. He learned that the girl was so scared precisely because she was playing hide and seek with the old man. Wang Destiny couldn't help but feel a shock in his heart. Could it be that the clues I analyzed were wrong? Then, what about the pregnant woman? Thinking of this, Wang Destiny hurriedly asked what was going on. The big-chested woman played for the first time. She found the old man hiding behind the curtain. But the old man requested to play again. But the second time she found the old man. She found 2 people behind the curtain. The third time, there were 3 people behind the curtain. Every time she played, there would be 1 more person. There is no more space behind the curtain now. When Wang Destiny arrived at the curtain, she found that there was actually a whole row of old men standing there. The woman with the large chest, feeling afraid, directly threw herself into Wang Destiny's arms. The next second, she started her explosive speech. "Can I be your girlfriend? If you come to me first, you must like me, right? Now I am your girlfriend, you can't ignore me." Wang Destiny was completely confused. He quickly explained that he was only here to complete the dean's task, unaware that at the moment he turned around. The busted woman behind him pushed Wang Destiny away in one swift motion. "You are my boyfriend. Even if you die, you have to protect me and let me survive. I'm sorry, stranger." After saying that, she ran away. This ruthless push made Wang Destiny see the truth about these people. This person, even a pregnant woman, has the courage to take risks, while she would rather die in her place. Sure enough, women only affect the speed at which they draw their swords. After speaking, Wang Destiny quickly took out the props. Then he pulled open the curtains in surprise. The next second, he saw rows and rows. A creature with a hippopotamus head and a human body appeared. Their terrifying appearance seemed exceedingly eerie at this moment. "You found me. Now it's my turn to find you. 3, 2, 1 found you." The man opened the curtains, and there was a row of hippo monsters hidden inside. "They will ambush young people. Ghost armor. I want." Hit 10. At this moment, Wang Destiny feels terrifyingly strong. He just casually took out a hippo monster with one strike. He faces a continuous stream of incoming monster attacks. Wang Destiny easily solved it with one punch. Suddenly a hand pierced through Wang Destiny's chest. These hippo monsters actually launched a surprise attack. But what they didn't know is, what Wang Destiny is most annoyed by now is others digging into his own body. Wang Destiny pulled the big hand off his chest. "You've messed up all the threads on my body. You guys deserve to die." Wang Destiny completely lost control at this moment. After a moment, the room was already flooded with blood. Wang Destiny was also panting heavily from exhaustion. All the hippo monsters were actually all dealt with by Wang Destiny. The shadow behind him also slowly disappeared at this time, as it turned out that the time for using the prop had arrived. 3 minutes, although it's not enough to be a real man, but at least he managed to deal with all these hippo monsters before the evil spirit ticket expired. But Wang Destiny never expected it. Those dead hippo monsters unexpectedly began to heal rapidly. In just a moment, all the hippo monsters were fully restored to full health. Wang Destiny turned his head and was stunned by what he saw. "This is cheating. I'm going to report it." At this moment, Wang Destiny, without any props to rely on, could only beg for mercy. Hey, why don't we take a look? The moonlight is so beautiful tonight. How about we don't fight and enjoy the moon together?" Speaking of this, Wang Destiny suddenly understood. This old man went berserk right after the appearance of the blood moon. He then remembered the dean had once said to stay in the room after dark and not to sleep too deeply at night. It turns out she said this on purpose. If nothing unexpected happens, the danger lies beneath this strange moonlight. There are no curtains in these rooms. If one really hides in the room after dark as advised by the dean, the elderly inside will go berserk and attack when illuminated by the blood moon. It seems that the dean is not taking care of business, and is simply using them as bait to feed those old folks. At this point, Wang Destiny has completely understood that there is only one truth. Just then, Wang Destiny swiftly moved. He jumped over the hippo monster by stepping on its head. He immediately pulled up the curtain to block out the red moonlight. The next second, those hippo monsters quieted down. Afterwards, their bodies also began to dissipate. In just a moment, they all disappeared without a trace. Only a kind-faced old human man was left. The crisis is finally over. Wang Destiny stepped forward to comfort. "Be good, it's very late. Let's go to bed first. How about we play hide-and-seek tomorrow?" To prevent the old man from being illuminated by the moonlight again, Wang Destiny tore down the curtains from the room. Then he covered the old man with them. Although he found the missing 401-year-old, it could be considered as giving an explanation to the director. But the blood moon hasn't disappeared yet. Moving now might encounter other dangers. For safety reasons, Wang Destiny decided to wait here until the ticket cools down before going back. Just then, a big face appeared. It turned out to be the white silk girl who had just run away. She crawled while shouting towards Wang Destiny. "I see you, you jerk! You're my boyfriend! Come and save me!" However, the next second, a big white hand suddenly grabbed the white silk girl. Then, there was no more after that. Wang Destiny watched silently from start to finish. It's not that brother turned a blind eye, it's just that my ticket to leave is still cooling down, unable to help. Besides, fleeing alone is the path you chose. 3 hours later, Wang Destiny could finally leave with the prop in hand. But what he saw in front of him surprised him. Because the white-haired little sister in front of him now was just a pool of blood. Wang Destiny thought, could it be that the big sister who was smashed into pieces in the corridor was taken away and pieced together with herself? Thinking of this, Wang Destiny quickly retreats. Wang Destiny quickly returned to the room 203 that he is in charge of. Then he asked the elderly person inside to write down what they would like to eat tomorrow. The old man told Wang Destiny that raw meat would be fine. Wang Destiny does not understand why the old man likes to eat this kind of thing. The old man replied that he actually doesn't like to eat raw meat, but his son does. Wang Destiny finally understood that these were intentionally leftover meat for his son to eat. But all this meat has rotted. The old man smiled and replied, "Because I don't know when he will come." At this moment, Wang Destiny could only remain silent. He is waiting for his son, but he doesn't know that he has already been abandoned by his son in this strange and mysterious nursing home to fend for himself. Because the raw meat left behind by love breathes a foul odor in the day-to-day waiting, love and hate are reversed, obsession entwined. How cruel it is. Is this Desire World? The male lead is just cleaning a room. As a result, he meets love just around the corner as soon as he opens the door. Oh no! He meets a ghost. After Wang Destiny completed the first task, the next day all the people were called together by the dean. And this time, the number of people was also fewer than the previous night. Obviously, some people lost their lives because they didn't complete the task. Wang Destiny found the pregnant woman in the crowd. He was relieved to see that she was still alive, and Wang Destiny felt at ease. The pregnant woman also quickly thanked Wang Destiny, grateful for the clue she had provided yesterday. At the same time, she also mentioned that since this method is feasible, can she pass on this clue to others? Wang Destiny generously said no problem. Just then, a sound of footsteps approached. It's the extremely fierce dean. I saw her wave her hand. She didn't waste any words and directly issued today's task card. Right after that, she licked her tongue and said, "Wang Destiny, come here." Later, she handed Wang Destiny a package as a reward for finding back the 401 old man last night. Wang Destiny hurriedly said in a flattering manner, "It's my pleasure to share the worries for the dean." He honestly took the package in his hands. But the next second, he was pulled over by the dean. Oh, really? Then tonight, I'll come find you again. Upon hearing this, Wang Destiny is at a loss for words. Oh, the vast sky, is it indifferent to me as well? Afterward, Wang Destiny opened the package and found a stack of banknotes inside. He did not expect that Desire World also had a currency in circulation. On the side, Chonggui explained that this is the currency of Desire World because he had seen others using it during a previous challenge. They referred to this as the wishing coin. Wang Destiny thought that the design looked quite dark, but the name sounded very positive. With a displeased expression, he then put it into his embrace. Chonggui, who saw this, hurriedly explained. Do not underestimate this thing. In the last challenge, players fought each other to death for 10 wishing coins. In the end, 3 people died. At the same time, Chonggui was very puzzled about what Wang Destiny did last night to receive so many wishing coins from the Dean. Wang Destiny told him. He said he just helped the Dean find room 401. The missing elderly person and the volunteer. As soon as the news came out, everyone thought that Wang Destiny must have obtained some new clues. At this moment, Chonggui was the first to speak up again. He said that he had already given Wang Destiny some information about Desire World yesterday. If Wang Destiny felt it was not enough, he could tell him more in exchange for the clues Wang Destiny had. Wang Destiny was also surprised to learn that this guy did indeed have some hidden goods, so he asked him to go ahead and explain. According to what Chonggui said, he guessed that everyone should be from Seaside City just like him. Or to put it another way, everyone came here from Seaside City. Because of Desire World. They mainly absorb players by region. In fact, there is indeed a connection among people. This also proves that what Chonggui said is not false. So Chonggui hurriedly promised Wang Destiny that as long as Wang Destiny was willing to tell him the correct clue to get out of here, he would give Wang Destiny 100,000 as a thank you. Others followed suit one after another, some giving 30,000. Upon hearing this, Wang Destiny was excited inside, as he had originally planned to let the pregnant woman tell them the clue. He did not expect this unexpected windfall. But on the surface, he still pretended and said, "So be it. Since you asked sincerely, I will generously tell you." He then went on to describe his experience and speculation from last night. After communicating with everyone about the clues, Wang Destiny arrived at the new task room. His task today was to clean the room. The note on the door read, "My mom has senile dementia, forgets things easily, even forgets to go to the bathroom. Although she has a temper, volunteers don't need to be afraid." After reading the information, Wang Destiny opened the door and walked in, only to find that there was no one inside. Suddenly, a figure appeared behind Wang Destiny. The figure with a wide-open bloody mouth pounced forward. The person grabbed Wang Destiny's neck and shouted, "Where is my daughter? I want to see my daughter!" Wang Destiny did not expect that this old lady, despite her age, had incredible strength. If this continued, her neck might be crushed by her. Just as Wang Destiny was about to use the evil spirit ticket, he suddenly remembered the hint on the note on the door. Since it said that the old lady even forgets to lock the bathroom, what else could she remember? So the next second, Wang Destiny switched forms. "Mom, I am your precious daughter. I am here to see you." The old lady was stunned. "You are little Fang." Seeing this, Wang Destiny hastened to continue acting. "Yes, Mom, I am little Fang. If it's like this, oh!" As Wang Destiny pretended to cry, the forgetful old lady was completely convinced. How could this be? How could Mom not recognize you? "Little Fang, don't cry, don't cry." Just later, she glanced at Wang Destiny's chest and said, "But how come? Mom remembers you being quite big." Wang Destiny solemnly replied, "You wouldn't understand. It's popular now to be like me. Not only can I wear beautiful clothes, but it also symbolizes world peace. Men who like big breasts are all perverts." Goodness, if I weren't silly, I would have believed it. At this moment, the old lady has transformed back into human form. Wang Destiny, seeing this, quickly persuaded the old lady into the house. At this moment, the old lady has completely believed that the Wang Destiny in front of her is her daughter. "Oh, my obedient daughter, it's all Mom's fault. Mom thought you were a caregiver in the nursing home." Upon hearing this, Wang Destiny was taken aback. "Caregiver? Aren't my challengers caregivers too?" So he asked tentatively, "What happened to the caregivers in the nursing home? I feel they are nice people." Upon hearing this, the old lady suddenly said with a ferocious expression, You've been deceived by them." The male protagonist didn't expect that at all. The one who defeated the ghost turned out to be a stack of banknotes. It's true that money can make even ghosts work. Just now, Wang Destiny met the second elderly person living here. But the elderly person claimed that the caregivers, including Wang Destiny, often hit people and don't feed the elderly. They also give some elderly people injections, and everyone who receives the injections dies. Wang Destiny did not expect this in the eyes of these elderly people. The danger actually comes from these caregivers. It seems that he has obtained an important clue after comforting the elderly person. The dean also arrived as scheduled and found Wang Destiny, giving Wang Destiny a task. Because a batch of goods has been delivered, Wang Destiny needs to go to the entrance and move the goods to the 5th floor. Finally, he reminded Wang Destiny not to open the boxes no matter what happens. Watching the dean's departing figure, Wang Destiny couldn't help but feel puzzled. "What? Come find me again tonight, and that's it." He suddenly became so indifferent. It's not like her usual personality. However, at this moment, the dean's mood isn't too great because he doesn't know what these caregivers are up to. No one died tonight. Soon, Wang Destiny arrived at the gate to pick up the goods. Upon seeing him, Shinyo immediately greeted, "Brother, you look unfamiliar. You don't seem to be a staff member of the nursing home. What do you do, brother?" At these words, the driver looked at Wang Destiny as if he were looking at a fool. "Can't you see what I do?" As the driver was about to leave after putting the luggage away, Wang Destiny stopped him in time, saying that he just wanted to ask what was in the suitcase. The information hasn't gotten to Wang Destiny yet. I don't want the other party to just run off like that. Bro, don't rush. Have a smoke before you go. This trick really works, even if the other party is a mysterious man now. But when the driver asked for a smoke, Wang Destiny pointed to the cigarettes in the driver's pocket, saying, "Here, don't just stand there. Give me one too." A scholar can endure, but a fiend cannot. Just as the driver was about to erupt, a wishing coin was thrown right at its face. The next moment, the style suddenly changed, and the driver immediately became money-minded, smiling happily. Wang Destiny sneered and chuckled. "Money makes the world go round. It truly lives up to its reputation." The driver then very thoughtfully took out a cigarette and handed it over. "Brother, please smoke." Wang Destiny just wanted to ask. The driver already guessed what he wanted to ask. When Wang Destiny found out that there were only some medicines and sedatives inside, Wang Destiny looked bewildered. The driver lit a cigarette and said slowly, "Bro, don't you know? There are some elderly people in your hospital who don't listen. Just give them a shot, and they all behave." Wang Destiny wondered if this was the needle that old lady 204 mentioned, where people die after getting the injection. But at this time, the hospital director specifically sent someone over. Could it be that she wants these caregivers to commit murder now? Just as Wang Destiny was pondering, the driver brought up another piece of heavyweight internal news. Going out to move goods late at night. Aren't you afraid of encountering that thing? But when we talked about it on the plane, he stopped and played it coy. Blame my big mouth. This is confidential. I won't. Pa. Wang Destiny casually threw out 2 banknotes. I didn't catch that. What did you just say? Ahem, what I said earlier was, even though it's confidential, you are my dear brother. I will definitely tell you everything. It is said that a long time ago, there was a young girl who was exceptionally filial. In order to earn money, while taking care of her seriously ill mother, she voluntarily gave up a promising career and chose to work as a caregiver in this nursing home. Everything was going well, but one day, the girl's mother suddenly went missing. When she was found again, her body was found in pieces, scattered and thrown into the trash bin in the hallway. Every floor had it. You can't imagine how scary it was. And then the girl went crazy. She jumped straight from the top of the building. Wang Destiny only then realized that the female ghost in the corridor was the girl's mother. As for whether the murderer has been found, the driver really doesn't know. So the driver prepares to leave. However, before leaving, he still gave some props to Wang Destiny. A white candle and a lighter. You can light it up the next time you walk down the stairs. Because the blood moon hasn't ended yet, when walking from the first floor to the 5th floor, there is a high chance you will encounter the big sister in a fragmented state in the corridor. So, for safety reasons, Wang Destiny. He lit the candle and placed it on top of the cargo box. He then ran wildly all the way. And the following piece's sister really dared not approach the candlelight. Wang Destiny's playful spirit soared as he raised the candle and shouted, "Great mighty heavenly Long, give me a retreat." The next second, Peace's sister actually panicked and fled in a hurry. At this moment, Wang Destiny only felt one word: cool. But then Wang Destiny discovered that inside a trash can, he could hear the voice of Peace's sister saying, "I am almost complete." Wang Destiny immediately thought to himself, the driver brother was right, there is indeed a piece here. When Wang Destiny opened the lid of the trash can with a candle, he was surprised to see a figure inside. It was her. The mysterious Dean turned out to be the most terrifying ghost here. Just now, Wang Destiny found a piece of body fragment in the trash can. Inside was a human skin mask. That was the white silk girl who was taken away by Peace's sister in the first place. No wonder he didn't see the body at that time. So the girl was actually dismembered and put into the trash can. Wang Destiny couldn't help but feel emotional when desire entangled him. Death became a release instead. After a moment, Wang Destiny arrived on the 5th floor, the top floor of the nursing home. There is only one room here, room 501. But there is no information about the female caregiver on the door, and the director did not arrange for anyone to take care of the elderly person in room 501. Perhaps there is some secret of the director hidden inside. Curiosity drives Wang Destiny to want to open the door and take a look. The next second the director appeared, asking, "What are you doing?" This sudden scene almost scared Wang Destiny out of his wits. He hurriedly explained that he was just here to deliver something. He then followed the dean's orders and placed the box in the hall. Just as Wang Destiny turned around to collect his payment, he found that the dean had turned into a demon at that moment. The dean at this moment, under the illumination of the red moonlight, said with a fierce look, I forgot to tell you. When you reach the 5th floor, don't even think about going back." Wang Destiny casually took out the evil spirit ticket and said, "Damn it, stop playing dumb tricks. Aren't you just bullying an honest person?" The next second, the dean's fist smashed towards Wang Destiny. Fortunately, Wang Destiny dodged in time. Wang Destiny feels that this woman is really strong and terrifying now. This punch is powerful enough to have 20 years of skill. He may not stand a chance against her just by relying on the power of evil spirit. Only. Speaking, the two of them started the next round of head-to-head confrontation. The dean is not afraid at all. Just based on. I saw Wang Destiny slip a sliding tackle under the dean's crotch. Then he ran away the next second. Even if you fight, you can't beat him. Only a fool would challenge him head-on. The only way to solve the crisis is to pull down the curtains and stop the ghost transformation. But when Wang Destiny ran to the window, he found out. My goodness, where are the curtains? The dean soon walked up behind Wang Destiny. I know you have tried your best, but what's the point? You must be very disappointed, very tired, very oppressed, and very tortured right now. She then prepared to throw a punch to completely resolve the situation with Wang Destiny. Either the villain dies from talking too much. At this moment, Wang Destiny had a clever idea and shouted behind the dean. What are you standing there for? Hurry up and cut her! The dean quickly turned around to look. In the next moment, she was then attacked by Wang Destiny with a punch. She was directly punched into the wall by Wang Destiny, who took the opportunity to escape again. However, there was less than a minute left for the evil spirit ticket. She was afraid that she might really have to stay here. At this moment, the dean seemed to be like a gecko, already crawling above Wang Destiny's head. At this moment, Wang Destiny had no way to avoid it. Just as the dean lunged towards her, Wang Destiny suddenly thought of room 501. He then kicked the door open with one foot. I want to see what secrets you are hiding in room 501. The dean looked flustered and said, You can't go in. I saw Wang Destiny raise a middle finger in a mocking gesture. Goodbye. With that, he slammed the door shut with a bang. At the same time, his train ticket also expired. Destiny Wang gasped for breath like a survivor after a disaster. I've had enough. I've really had enough. But when he turned around and saw the scene inside the house, he actually found another dean inside. Could this be a dean or a caregiver at the time? What is the secret of the dean after all? The secret of the mysterious dean transforming into an evil spirit, what exactly is it? So it turns out that long ago, the dean's mother was seriously ill. She tried to save her mother. The dean borrowed money everywhere. She begged many people, and all the money that could be borrowed has been borrowed. She even borrowed from loan sharks.